What's up, guys? Welcome back from the MLG studios here in New York City. My name is axeltoss. I am joined by axslav, and we're currently watching a best of 5 between the two Protosses, the two 400 Protosses, Huck and BabyKnight, to find out who's going to advance to the next round to play Marine King.
That's a tough match in the next round.
I just realized, oh my god, the winner of this is going to play
That's
Marine
a rough battle, but first they have to defeat, one of them has to be defeated right here and right now.
There are no ties.
Yeah.
They can't just say, you know what, let's just be friends, and they meet probes in the middle of the map and do a handshake. It doesn't exist in StarCraft 2.
No.
You must kill your opponent. Shall we advance on into game number 2, which will be on Daybreak?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Of course, we saw Huck take the victory in game 1. Honestly, a build that I've been trying to refine, and Huck just showed me a great way to do it, so I'm going to be looking at that replay again and making sure I know exactly what happened so that I can defeat Protosses. I feel like it's a pretty solid build. Of course, we can talk about it in a second, but let me introduce the players. Bottom left-hand location, we have the Red Protoss player from Team Evil Geniuses. He is currently in Korea, preparing for Pro League and refining his StarCraft 2. He is Huck. His opponent in the top right-hand location recently switched monitor resolutions from the inferior 4x3 to the far superior widescreen variety. From Denmark, he is BabyKnight.
So talking about those builds, what's interesting there, I think, is how BabyKnight really got caught off guard, and that's something that Huck does a lot. Like that early stalker push. Yeah, it's very common to
it's a
punish.
Liberty thing too, kind of.
It is.
Like,
it
he
is.
could do it. It's just without the mothership core.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't even have mothership core, did he?
Who, Huck? No, he didn't. Yeah, he just cranked out pure units. But that type of push is designed to basically cancel early Nexus. That's the whole point of it. And BabyKnight's like, okay, you're going to go cancel my Nexus. That's fine. And then I'm going there. So it's okay. You just have the map control.
I'll get the tech lead.
Yeah.
I'll get the probe lead, potentially. And I'll, I won't expand yet. Okay? I won't.
And then what really threw him off is that Huck did something that almost no Protoss is willing to do, is that he said, you know what? I'm just going to charge right up the ramp at this late in the game. And at that point, if BabyKnight had basically what he had, but also another sentry halfway done, BabyKnight would have had an enormous lead. Yeah. Because he got 4 stalker kills for just losing the mothership core.
It might have been 5.
It was
the 2 zealots, but yeah, I mean.
Yeah. And well, yeah, exactly. So you got a massive unit lead there. But, Huck said, there's this metagame thing where we walk out with stalkers, cedars, no nexus, and back away, so there's a decent chance that you're just going to only get 1 sentry, assuming that I won't move up there. Because only a fool would move up there, but then because you would think it's only a fool would move up there, I'm actually going to do it, and you're not prepared. So it was a neat little kind of mind game. It was a huge risk Huck took, but it paid off in that case because BabyKnight just wasn't ready for it. This game, BabyKnight's doing a very, very similar opening. 1 gate Stargate. A lot of Chronos still left on his Nexus, and Huck is actually doing basically the exact same thing as well. Not getting that core out quite yet, just cranking out stalkers.
Yeah, the same thing as the game before, not as what BabyKnight.
Oh yes, yes.
These builds look pretty identical, to be completely honest. Mothership core similarly timed there from BabyKnight.
Here's a difference. BabyKnight getting a 2nd stalker out as his 3rd gateway unit.
Oh, instead of a sentry.
Yeah, and what that's going to mean is, maybe with the extra stalker and the mothership core, he can try to push out and make sure there's no pylons that are close to his natural, which, of course, the further back Huck has to warp into those extra reinforcing stalkers, the more time BabyKnight has to defend against such an attack.
All right, this is a very important probe. If this probe cannot get a pylon up on his opponent's side of the map or near his opponent's main base, then this push will not be effective at all. Pylon going to be safe for now, placing it just outside of that watchtower.
But BabyKnight's moving down.
Expansion. This is what you said. BabyKnight coming out with 2 stalkers and a zealot here, but the pylon does end up going down. The mothership core going to target down that stalker. It looks like it will stay alive for now, and he should be able to cause this pylon to cancel. Huck does not want that to happen. He needs that pylon to finish the probe units.
The probe's going into the main.
Oh no, Huck is going to get the probe into his opponent's main base. He's going to cancel that pylon, realizing he can just put a bunch of probes in. Oh, the Phoenix saying, get out of here, probe. You're not putting down any pylons in my territory, bro. Goodbye, probe.
But Huck did have that second pylon a little further back, warped in more Stalkers. He's going to BabyKnight's main.
No, it doesn't even
BabyKnight has
matter.
the warp gates. He's got to retreat.
He's going to try to warp those in as fast as possible. There's a Photon Overcharge onto the Nexus, something that BabyKnight did not have in the last game. Huck going to stay back for now. This might give BabyKnight enough time to get enough units out on the field. Keep in mind, behind this back home, Huck placing down a Dark Shrine, which means he has some follow-up ideas. Will BabyKnight be prepared for that, or will it even matter?
BabyKnight's trying to lure Huck into the range of that Photon Overcharge, of course.
Mother Court!
BabyKnight's got to be so careful here. BabyKnight's actually just taking a lot of damage. Huck has only lost shields, and he's almost killed one Stalker, taking out the Mothership Core. And meanwhile, that Dark Shrine is about 2/3 of the way done, and BabyKnight, there's no Oracle on the way, there's no other form of detection. He's going to be in trouble.
All right, Photon Overcharge getting one shot off there. BabyKnight going to try to microwave from that Zealot, but Huck has a lot of Stalkers here on the field. Looks like it's 9-6 in favor of Huck, and that's not even to mention the Dark Shrine that is about to complete. BabyKnight mixing in 2 Phoenixes to his unit composition. And Dark
Is
Shrine.
Huck going to reveal the extra Zealots he just warped in? If he does, that might give it away. But, okay, the Zealots are charging up there. BabyKnight has got, though, there's some follow-up from Huck. Is he going to get the Oracle just on the case of Dark Templar? He's running out of time. Huck's pushing in. Huck might not even wait for the Dark Templar. Yep. He's getting so much damage done just with the units he has out right now.
The Militia Core was not rebuilt. Phoenix is trying to pick up some Stalkers, trying to be a little bit cost efficient here in this engagement instead of just watching overhead. But BabyKnight getting a Stalker lead. But the Dark Templars, they've been warped in, 2 of them in total, and they're going to start taking swipes at these Stalkers.
Oh, there's the Oracle being produced. He's got a Chrono Boost that out. Chrono Boost is activated, but he's still got about 30 in-game seconds.
If he can unpower that Stargate, there is going to be no Oracle, and there is the unpowerization. I just made up a word, and I feel awesome about it. The Stalker's getting taken down, but nothing to respond to the DTs, and BabyKnight is forced to throw down a good game.
Nice play again by Huck there. You know, that build's really cool because it's like an off-time DT. You know, people don't expect Dark Templar like a minute later than a Dark Templar rush normally is, and of course it's that minute later because of all that early pressure. And what's cool is he skips that core. And the Mothership Core is a unit that every Protoss kind of gets, and they assume you're going to get it. So if they see some gas missing, they're
like,
going to assume it's
But then I mean, why wouldn't you attack with it? It's not really doing much back home unless there's some counter. That
well, they assume you build a little bit later, maybe.
Sure.
Just not quite in time to. I don't know.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's kind of neat little cutting that out to get that Twilight Council. Because he gets the Twilight Council fast. Like, he starts it when his 3rd gateway is about halfway done, is when he started that Twilight Council.
It's a backup plan. It's not like he's like, oh, this isn't going to work. I'm going to try to put down the Twilight Council and go to DTs. No, he planned that as a part of the build. So he put down the Twilight Council right after he pushed those Stalkers out, so he can just have that's nice, smooth transition in case he needs the DTs. If he doesn't need them, fine, which is what happened in Game 1.
Yeah.
But if he needs them, great, he has them, and that's what happened in this game. And you know, BabyKnight tried to get an Oracle out, which does detect in Heart of the Storm. Didn't know. It's called
Envision.
But Huck was able to depower that pylon. It's kind of cool that BabyKnight was able to snipe that probe.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for that, he might have been in. Yeah. He might have even not gone to the DT stage because that build of Huck's is very, very deadly. BabyKnight's down 2-0. He's got to make some revisions in his play to deal with that build of Huck. We'll find out. Can he make a comeback? Game 3 coming up just after a short break.